Hey, Anila, I'm good. How are you, boo? Oh, you're good, love. No worries. I had a pretty busy day, too. Hi, AJ. Hot Toga. Gonna charge my phone and eat. All right, Anila, I'll text you. Can you guys like the stream? Everyone that came in, thank you. Toga, you could post your question. All right, let's see. What are Scorpio's thoughts after seeing Toga today? Scorpio's thoughts after seeing Toga today. Thank you. What are Scorpio's thoughts after seeing Toga today? Scorpio stuff. The Ace of Pentacles. The Sun and the Devil. The Seven of Cups reversed. The Three of Cups reversed. One more. The Death card. Why is the Death card here? Why is the Death card? The Queen of Cups. Was he there to help, like, in the store? I'm getting, like, being supportive. I don't know if you guys saw each other quickly or something. There's something here with like, definitely work related, because I have the Ace of Pentacles here with the Sun, and then I have the Devil. Clarify this Devil for me, because this is throwing me off, this Devil. The Eight of Swords. So yeah, I just wanted to make sure to see what that was. I feel like he's having a bit of like feeling trapped in his mind. What is this? What is this? The Five of Wands. Yeah, I'm getting him like he's having like, I'm getting mainly Toka, what I'm getting is mainly like work energy here. Like a little stress with work right now. I feel like he's a bit like mentally like focused on work. So he may have felt like the interactions you guys had today were fun also, because I do have the Sun here. But then I gotta see him, his mind is set on like a work environment, like a clear work environment, a stable work environment. So it's almost like he could be stressed in general, like things that you don't know when it comes to work, because I do see him like a bit mentally stressed. And then with this Three of Cups reversed, trying to avoid scandal. And it feels like he was there for support. Is how I could put, because I keep getting that same energy. So it's like he's trying not to think too deeply. Show me this Three of Cups. Look, yeah, I feel like with the Six of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles, like he's either being mindful of how much he interacts with you because he doesn't want other people to see things, or to come to like certain conclusions. So it's almost like, I don't know, it stresses him out is what I'm getting. It stresses him out that there could possibly be someone that sees you guys interacting and thinks badly. But overall, like he felt good interacting with you. You're always like, you know, supportive and nurturing and caring. But in his mind, like his mind was saying, I'm just here to support, and nothing else. But overall, like his interaction with you was fun is what I'm getting. Anything else that she needs to know? The Ace of Cups, the Magician, the Wheel of Fortune. What is this? That's too many cards. Alright guys, I'll add you guys to the list. Make sure you guys are liking the stream when you're coming in. The Ten of Wands. I don't know. I keep getting this with him. I feel like he's either romantically invested in something else. Show me that. Is this someone else? Is this someone else? Like the Two of Cups. Yeah, I feel like he's romantically investing in someone else. I don't feel like he's in a relationship, but yeah, I feel like he's definitely or he's interested in someone else romantically as well. So that could be why he's also trying to be mindful of not giving the wrong signal. Let me just see one more thing. What is his energy towards Toba? The Chariot with the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like he's keeping it business minded when it comes to you. Yeah, I feel like he could be either seeking out romantically, like getting to know people, or there's someone that he definitely has like his eyes set on. And I've been getting that for him for a little while. So that's what I have for you, Toka. All right, Lucky, go ahead and post your question. Let me get my other deck. You're welcome. Toka, or I mean not Toka, Lucky or IJ, if you're here, go ahead and post. All right, let's see. How does she feel? How did Matt feel when she reached out to IJ today? How did Matt feel about reaching out to IJ today? The Five of Cups. The Queen of Swords. Was she responding to a message you sent her, IJ? The Ace of Cups. I feel like what I'm getting, if it was a message that you had, like she was responding to a message you sent her, I don't know if it took her, if it was something you sent her like a few days ago or even like yesterday where she was I feel like she had read it, like she saw the notification and then kind of like forgot to respond to it. Maybe she was in the middle of something and then she was like, oh shit, I never responded to this. Something you said, oh, yeah, okay, that's what I was getting. Like yeah, she was definitely responding to something that was old, past. Even if it was yesterday, where she kind of was like, oh fuck, like it's almost like she woke up and was like, shit, I forgot to respond to this. Not purposely, she just, it slipped her mind. She was in the middle of something, so she kind of today she just felt like also too she just felt maybe a little more emotionally open here, which is why she went ahead and responded. Maybe she was feeling a little bit like emotionally drained, just wasn't really trying to interact at all the past few days or whenever you sent this. And then you have the Judgment here, so yeah, it's like something. She answered the call. Our spirit said it like that. She answered the call. Let's see, how is she feeling? That's too many. The Knight of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles. She's definitely feeling in her element more now. So like with the Queen of Swords, maybe a little bit emotionally shut off. Where right here, she's a little bit more practical, more open to speaking, more yeah, more open to speaking is what I'm getting. She's more out, like outside. She's not so much in the clouds, because if you see her, the Queen of Swords, there's clouds around her. Where over here she's more in nature, so more calm, more grounded. So I feel like she's still wanting to move things slowly and like not rushing right now. She's feeling stable. She's feeling grounded. Again, she's feeling more in her element. So I feel like, yeah, she feels bad that she didn't respond sooner, but it's kind of one of those things that kind of like you respond with your mind and then you be like, shit. And it's not because you don't matter. It's just, I feel like she wasn't really emotionally as open the past few days, or could be longer. Anything else? Yeah, she definitely was happy to speak to you. You're showing up as the King of Wands with here you go with your message, because the Page of Wands are messengers. Yeah, she still feels your energy too. Like she sees you as very secure. So I feel like overall she felt good. She felt stable. She felt just, it was, again, maybe wasn't feeling as emotionally open the past few days. Where today she was. Kind of just being more open to speaking. So you may hear from her a little bit more. But I do also still see her, because the Knight of Pentacles in the center. So I do still see her trying to move things slowly. Not really in a rush either. But definitely more of a stable, more committed to trying. Maybe in her mind she was like, damn, I have to be a little bit more committed to responding than to just letting things sit there. So that's what I have for you, IJ. I hope that was helpful. Something is clearing up because you have the Judgment here. So she's definitely having like a bit of like a, being more open-minded is what I was saying. And thank you, IJ. All right, Lucky, you can go ahead and post your question. And Yami, you're right after Lucky. Oh my God, I can't. Yeah, it's not scrolling up. Hi, Jess, how are you? All right, let's see. Isn't trying to reach me. All right, let's see. And then it went back to the shield. Really? Yeah, I wonder why. I still see the wrench on my side. All right, let's see. Is N trying to reach Lucky? Do you have him blocked? Is N trying to reach Lucky through unknown numbers? Is he trying to reach her? One at a time. Is he? The Ace of Wands. The Hermit came out sideways. Let me do one more. Is he? Is he? The King of Pentacles. And the Knight of Swords. I feel like these are all yes for me, so I feel like he could be. This feels very impulsive energy, taking action very impulsively, but I don't even feel like he will say anything. I I don't feel like he'll say anything. Like if you respond, it's almost like he just wants to hear your voice and that's it. Because the King of Pentacles is not gonna, he's a very secure person, or at least he is showing up that way as a secure person. So he's not gonna show that he is in a desperate, and like, I feel like he's in a desperate energy here with this Knight of Swords. So I'm gonna say yes. I feel like even if you answer, I don't feel like he's gonna say anything. I feel like he's gonna just stay quiet and not really show. Let me just get one card. Yeah, see, it's like very impulsive energy. But again, I get an energy of like not showing his face, or like not letting it be known that it's him. So that is what I have for you, and thank you so much. I hope that was helpful. And Yami, you can go ahead and post. And no response, yeah. So that's definitely, I feel like it's him. All right, let's see. What is Jeff's energy towards Yami? Actually start with this. Four of Pentacles reversed. The Nine of Swords. I'm seeing him stuck in his head. He could be dreaming with you, but I'm getting anxiety here. Yeah, like the Five of Wands. I'm getting, he's kind of like, how have your thoughts been? Because I'm getting really scattered thoughts. Very conflicting thoughts, very back and forth. Yeah, like the Knight of Swords is, the Knight of Wands is here. So, very inconsistent thoughts, feeling anxious, almost like disruptive energy, where he could also be feeling like this is too much, so I'm gonna ignore it and like just handle my business, do what I have to do in front of me. Trying to get out of his head for sure. Let's see. What is your energy towards Yami? What is Jeff's energy towards Yami? The Seven of Swords. The Magician. The Tower. Yeah, I feel like he's not in a good place. Yeah, I'm seeing him. He's kind of focused on work right now. Like, I feel like his energy towards you is just, I feel like it's a bit chaotic. Like, his thoughts are chaotic. He feels overwhelmed. Like, I feel hot in the face. I just feel like he's kind of like in this place where he does want to speak to you, but I'm getting like too much is going on for him. Give me more here. Clarify the Seven of Swords. The Three of Cups. There could be issues with like other aspects in his life, so it's almost like he's not really focused. I'm not saying that he doesn't think of you, but it's just almost like he's not really focused right now. Yeah, I feel like there's some stuff going on in his life. Something that kind of came out of nowhere that he's needing to handle. What is this tower? Which makes sense with this tower being here. What is your... The Justice? Come on. Okay. The Four of Pentacles. He's coming in, yeah, kind of guarded. Kind of guarded, focusing on his material security. The Nine of Cups. Yeah, you know what? I'm getting this energy of someone who's coming in. I don't want to say arrogant because I'm not getting arrogant, but it's almost like he probably, it's like he feels like there's nothing he can do right now when it comes to you because he's not ready. So he's like, you know what, I'm gonna just focus on like my own shit. Let me focus on work. Let me focus on like things that do make me happy even if it's momentarily. But like that's what I'm getting. Momentarily, focus momentarily on like material things that make him happy. What is your energy towards him? The Five of Pentacles. He does feel the absence. He does feel the like a emptiness that you guys are not speaking. I do feel like eventually he'll come back to it, but it's almost like I don't know if something really stressed him out, and now he's like, let me go indulge on personal things. That's too many. Give me one. The Two of Wands. Yeah, when it comes to you, he's still thinking. He's still thinking. He does want to come towards you, but I just feel like he still hasn't. I'm not gonna lie, his energy does feel a lot more distant than it has felt like in a long time. I'm getting personal fulfillment here, like the Ace of Cups with the Four of Wands. I feel like, yeah, like I said, eventually he'll come around. I'm just getting right now, he's focused on some type of stability, and it's like it is coming in a bit like, I want to say chaotic. I don't want to say toxic, but it's just like I'm gonna fulfill my happiness. Like basically like forget everybody, and not that he doesn't care about you, but right now he's almost like, I'm gonna put myself first. I have to focus on me. And then I could just focus on other people because I just need to focus on me is what I'm getting. You have felt like that too? Yeah, so I feel like people mirror you sometimes. Not a bad thing. So yeah, that can make sense. But yeah, that's what I'm getting. I feel like, yeah, I feel like his energy just feels too chaotic for him to feel stable. Like he's just not feeling stable enough within self, and so he's choosing things that make him, again, happy momentarily. And thank you, Yami. Just if you're here, go ahead and post. You're welcome. All right, let's see. Oh, it is just, oh my God. What's coming towards Jess? The Queen of Pentacles. The Empress. The King of Wands. The Ten of Wands. I feel like I'm seeing like a lot of work coming towards you. These feel like all your energy. It feels like a lot of potential for growth, for self-growth, but also for business to grow. Like any seeds you've been planting with your business, any vision you've had is like growing. It just may, you may find yourself a little bit like working more. Working a lot more is what I'm getting. Show me. But you're kind of like taking control too of like certain things, aspects of your life. You had kind of seen the bigger picture in things. The Ten of Wands is showing, let me clarify this. Anything that's been feeling like a struggle or burnout is coming to an end. That's too many cards. Yeah, this is also too like you any like internal burdens, like whether it's like negative thoughts, whether it's just like negative energy, like you're kind of releasing that and feeling a lot more confident. I see the Hierophant here, so with the Justice card. I feel like you're gonna keep working on your belief systems, and you could be getting like more downloads, more dreams. I'm seeing like more dreams here, where your dreams are bringing you, I mean, you usually remember your dreams, so they're bringing you certain information that could be a little bit hidden. So they have like hidden meanings in your, like your dreams having hidden meanings. But with the Justice card being here, I feel like it is like almost like we say, I'm gonna say the universe because I'm doing tarot, but you know what I mean, is your subconscious mind sending you like little winks. Yours are coming in through dreams, so you're definitely gonna be dreaming a lot coming up. Like truth is being revealed to you in your dreams. So like let's just say like sometimes you feel like uncertain about things, it'll be answered through your dreams. Show me the Judgment. Yeah, see, I'm getting personal growth. I'm also getting like a lot of like you're succeeding in the work that you're putting in independently, like whether it's self growth, whether it's your Etsy shop, whether it's, you know, you plant a seed, like literally like a plant, like whatever you're putting your energy towards, you're definitely going to see the growth. And with the the 4 cups being here, let me just see, what is this? Just be mindful of those energies when you get into like that place of like feeling unfulfilled, and this could be have to do with your person or something from the past. Just be mindful that you don't get too wrapped up in that, because you're having like a lot of good things happening, and maybe there's like one thing that's just like you're not really seeing it unfolding, but Spirit saying like it is. You just have to like keep going. Don't get in this energy of feeling again like unfulfilled, to the point that you just kind of dwell on it. Yeah, like the star. I'm also seeing some like faith being renewed. You feeling more inspired. Definitely feeling like miracles are happening for yourself. I'm getting also 2 wish fulfillments. The 7 of Swords is here though. Why is the 7 of Swords? I feel like there could be like more people coming towards you that they're saying be mindful of. Yeah. You're needing to be mindful of who you interact with, because I feel like, yeah, there's going to be more people coming towards you that you'll just have to be mindful of, because they could be like those like energy vampires, or like where they're kind of like showing you one hand but they're really a different kind of person. Show me the 7 of Swords. The Temperance. Yeah, see, I feel like any new people that come in, and I'm not saying past people, but more so new people, just kind of be careful. Take your time before you let them in your orbit, I would say. Spirit saying orbit. Trust your instincts. Yeah, look. The 3 of Cups is here. It feels like more people coming towards you. Just being mindful, just being remembering who you are. Another thing too, tapping more into your energy is what they're saying. It feels like you have some tangible things coming towards you, but then there's other stuff where you'll have to like, I don't know, Spirit saying call in, but yeah, I feel like this could be with him. Where like you may not see a lot of movement from him, but you could be feeling his energy, because there is a new beginning here for you and him. But you may, or there could be something coming up that gives you like some fresh hope. Yeah, it feels like you're not seeing, like you could be coming up like stressed out about the situation with him. Like, I don't know why I keep getting that, like you falling, maybe try not to fall into like an old path, like an old pattern of like overthinking, being overly stressed, having fears, because you do have a new opportunity coming with him. It just may take a little bit more. At least that's what Tarot's showing. So that's what I have for that. All right, thank you, IJ. How will my Etsy do next month? All right. I feel like your Etsy shop is going to continue to grow. The world is here. So for me, like whatever cycle you maybe have been stuck in, I don't know if you've been feeling a little stuck with your Etsy shop, you're going to come out of it. I see things growing quickly. Like I think I said this in the last reading, like receiving a lot of work. So this could be like more and more orders coming in really, really fast. There is a transition period here where, show me this dev card. The seven, yeah, what I was getting is like almost like there could be a time period where things kind of slow down and you feel next, this is for next month, you feel like you're not getting or making as much as you're used to. But I feel like right after like that challenge is over, you're overcome, well, I should say you're overcoming the challenge, whatever this is. Clarify this hierophant for me. The Strength card, the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like you could be too, there's gonna be a time period next month, or this could be later. You know me, I always say timing. I kind of don't go by the timing because it could happen at any given time, but where you're gonna find yourself more, you're gonna see so much consistency. This feels to me like locking in long-term wise, like maybe even seeing yourself mentally like just doing this for a very long time, because it feels like there's like steady growth that's continuing. Like after some type of challenge, there's going to be some steady growth here that's very consistent. Making long-term plans is what I see here too with your Etsy shop, especially with the Seven of Pentacles. So you could be planting, like either offering other services within like the messages that you do, or this could be offering other services, because the Seven of Pentacles for me, like a lot of different decks, it shows like different things. These are like different seeds that are being planted. Yeah, like the Magician. So it is like, it's like you have all the tools to actually grow just from, if you want to stay within the messages, but also just grow with, like grow into like another, I guess, category within that same topic, you know? So yeah, that's what I'm getting. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. You could be finding other resources too. So this could be like other decks, like other messages. Yeah, I just feel like there's going to be something else that you could be adding. You're welcome. All right, IJ, you can go ahead and post. All right, Yami, you'll be after IJ. Alright, let's see, IG. I'm gonna switch the deck out. IG said, already starting to like, what? Shifting the focus to me and what I need and what, yeah. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I mean, that's how it should be either way. That's how it always should be. And you don't even have to force that. Like, you just gotta, like, set boundaries with yourself of, like, not overdoing for nobody. Alright, let's see. What does IJ need to be aware of? Wait, where did it go? What should he be mindful of in February? The Four of Water. Unity. The Four of Earth. I would definitely say one of the things to be mindful of is missing out on opportunities that are being presented to you. Spirit saying open your eyes to opportunities or possibilities. You may be playing it small is what I'm getting here. Like, you could be having like this big ass cup, but you're focused on a small one. And it's not to say change your desires. It's more so like, while you're working on certain things, don't miss out on other things. Especially to me, it feels like there could be like people that are trying to connect with you, but you're choosing not to because of something that's still not here. And they're saying just don't miss out on possible opportunities, that they don't always have to be bad. Be loyal to yourself. There's no need. Be loyal to yourself. Be loyal to what you're wanting, but also don't miss out on things, because there could be opportunities that could honestly put you at a, this feels like financial opportunities, or just like you're being too cautious is what I'm getting. And you could be missing out on some really good opportunities that could really like bring you a really, really happy outcome. And it feels like financially. They're also wanting you to be more mindful of being more confident within yourself. You have like new ideas, but you're kind of like holding back for whatever reason. Show me more. Jess, you can close out. The renewal card. The ego is here. And the 3 of fire. The 5 of fire, the 3 of fire. I do feel like there's going to be something really favorable coming your way. But they're also saying it's time to move in a new direction. So how you've been doing things is just not it's not a good way. How you've been doing things, I mean, not saying that it's wrong, but it's just you could be going about certain things in not the best kind of way. You're kind of like boxing yourself in when you shouldn't be. Yeah, because the ego is here. The ego is like that sense, like, you know, that false sense of entrapment. And you could just be mindful too of like negative or fear-based thoughts that are going to be coming up, where you could be feeling a bit bothersome, because I do have the 5 of fire here. I would definitely say work on your confidence, because I feel like there's something here with like competition, third-party energy that you could still be like holding on to, and it feels like it's coming more and more to fruition in your head. I also feel like there's a need to have more patience at this time. You could be overly committing to certain things too, where it's what's causing this anxiety here. So like, I don't know why I'm getting like Valentine's Day, but it may not be in reference. Like, I kind of it's because of something that I said to someone too, in a coaching call today. Is like, to me, like she was focusing on like something with like getting contact by Valentine's Day, but I'm telling her, I'm like, why are you so focused on Valentine's Day? That's still 2 weeks from now, and you're so focused on 2 weeks from now when you could. What if you get contact tomorrow? Because you're so focused on it happening on like by Valentine's Day or on Valentine's Day, you're not giving yourself that openness to receive that contact before that. So, you know, like Valentine's Day what if Valentine's Day was in fucking March, you know? So I would say like there could be like something where you're kind of like holding, it just feels like you're holding yourself back, or you're doing certain things to kind of like, this is the thing. One thing I like, especially in a manifestation, consciously manifestation journey, there's nothing in the 3D that you have to do. So don't miss out on opportunities. Like, let's just say like, and it's coming up like those girls. Let's just say one of them has an opportunity for you, like maybe a business opportunity. Don't miss out on it because of like, you know, that, right? Because internally we know what you're affirming for, but in your 3D it's still catching up. So don't let it affect certain growth for yourself, because I feel like the more you kind of miss out on certain opportunities, the more you may find yourself trapped. Just don't miss out on opportunities. Keep things professional if it comes down to that, but just don't miss out on opportunities. Let's see what else. It's time to make long-term plans and focus on those long-term plans and not short-term goals. I mean, short-term goals are still cool though. With the release card, there's a need to, it's like almost time to move on from your past self. I feel like you could still be holding back again, like your growth. See, for me, like growth happens naturally. I don't have to look for it. I don't have to like create it. I mean, you can create it, but what I'm saying is like it happens naturally. You don't have to look for these things. I do see like a transformation happening, but you just have to be open to it. Also to releasing your past here. So there could be stuff from your past that you're still like that's still lingering coming up. Yeah, the 9 of fire. Spirit's saying don't give up. Protect what you've already created. And just continue to have the courage and believe in yourself. Like, just again, I feel like this is about working more towards your like on your confidence, being mindful. Like, if you are getting like other readings and stuff like that, if people are saying, because I don't know why I feel like, I don't know if like you're getting this from like, I don't know, stuff that you've watched, or like this could be readings, whatever, could be something you're listening to that's making you feel like you need to do more self-work. Let that idea go. Let that idea go. You don't have to keep doing work. This is how I look at it. Like, don't, because I feel like you've created, I don't know if this is true, so just correct me if I'm wrong. You may have created a belief, I still have more work to do before this happens. And you're kind of like making your manifestations, oh my God, what is the word called? What is the word, I can't remember the word, but you don't need to be perfect to manifest. You don't need to have it all together to manifest your person or your money or the car that you want, your dream house. And maybe there's something that you're still applying a lot of old like beliefs that don't. I will always say like is the internet, because I feel like that's where a lot of stuff that I see sometimes still that I'm like, yeah, I don't believe in that. Like, I'll just be like, keep scrolling. Like, there's certain things that you may still be applying that's not beneficial to you. Cause yeah, I get like this energy of like still needing to work on yourself, and I'm just like, no, he doesn't. Like, you don't have to, like, I mean, yeah, you want to work on your confidence and feeling secure, but to me, that's stuff that you claim it now and it'll show up later or whatever, you know. You said I kind of did get finesse a little bit outside noise. Wait, what was it? I said I've been holding on to a version of me. Yeah, that no longer fits. That's the thing. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that I'm really mindful of like too much stuff that I interact with. I don't know. Are you like that too, Jess? I'm really mindful of like even quotes, because some quotes may sound good, but then they have an underlying like. Let me think of one like the okay. I've read one where it was like, sometimes God separates you and your person to like, so that you guys can come back stronger. Like, that's, I mean, it's a it's not a bad belief to have, but then to me, you're going into situations where you meet someone that's amazing, and you now have this idea that this amazing thing has to separate itself at some point so you guys can grow and then come back together. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's an amazing quote. Like, it is. It's not a bad one. It's just even that little bit of like that can just sit in your mind to the point where you're like, you could be thinking like, well, you know what, we're not in a relationship just yet because God is doing his work, right? But what does that, what are you implying? That you're in separation. So there's just like, maybe there's a lot of things that maybe you have to, because you have the Emperor and the Six of Wands, so it's like you will have your good news, but it's like you're still kind of like applying to, or resubscribing to old, to certain things that you can't apply to who you are now, or who you're, I'm gonna just say who you're trying to become, because like I said, it's a great quote. That's the only one I could think of, but I see a lot of shit that's like that, like, sometimes things have to fall apart to come back together, like, or there's always like, what is it, there's another one like, um before, like, there's always a storm, or like shit has to go like all crazy and bad for something amazing to happen. That's not really true. That's not true for everyone. So like, just being mindful of those things, because you may be like, just be mindful of the stuff that you're reading, because I feel like it's clouding your subconscious mind still with old beliefs that are contradicting you. Let me just kind of see something here. Needing to be more structured and disciplined, I feel like in February with this Emperor being here. Being more organized in your subconscious mind, like it just in general, being more organized. Yeah, look, like for me, this feels like just kind of protecting yourself. You're close to success. It's just there's still some stuff that is that's clouding you is what I'm getting here. Yeah. And I feel like it's the internet. So yeah, that's what I have for you, IJ. I have to catch myself sometimes because when I be scrolling, I'll find myself reading certain shit and I'm like, oh, this is toxic. Like, let me get the fuck out of here. That's why I don't really scroll like that anymore. Because I told myself, like, today I was, I'm gonna have a little limit with myself because Lord only knows what shit has been sitting in my subconscious mind, which I don't feel like it's really much because I don't really think about certain things. Certain things don't come up, but yeah, like maybe like not needing to take a break completely from social media, but just being mindful. Just this is the thing. If manifestation, you can manifest anything and everything you want instantly, then why would there be separation? So like keep in mind like the core of like what law of assumption is and what manifestation is. And that belief, when you read something, you kind of be like, yeah, that's not fucking true. You do too, right, Jess? Yeah, I'm really mindful because before you kind of get caught up. So that's why I don't mind interacting with dumb shit. Like there's this one alien page, I'll send it to you, Jess, that they be saying like jokes and shit, like dumb jokes. These little aliens, they're obviously AI, but it'd be funny. Well, that's what I have for you, IJ. Yeah, like skip. Nah, skip. That's why I see why people will say like get off the fucking internet because you find yourself again, you're reading certain shit that kind of sits with you and you kind of be like, damn, like what if God does want something better for me? Like, right? And it's like you are the God of your reality though. So, you know. All right, Yami, you can post. All right, let's see. Um, oh, Justin and IJ, I'm gonna be working with something with y'all this weekend. Um, I'm gonna be a solo trip. How will it go for me? Okay, let's see. Let's see. Damn, not me, not fucking coughing over here. Fuck. Alright, how will this trip go? How will Yami, where are you planning to go for your solo trip? I'm asking because I've been wanting to do a solo trip. This trip. What's that? I don't know what that is. Where's that at? Is it Colombia? The Temperance. How will this trip go? It's a bit in Barcelona. Oh, okay. The Six of Wands. I mean, the Six of Swords. I feel like it's gonna be like very healing for you, to be honest. Very grounding. I see it being like a lot of like, I don't know, like you finding peace and calm and serenity and like feeling like you almost like you wish you would have done it sooner. You're gonna go to Spain by yourself. Yeah, you see the Ace of Wands. This is like a travel card for me. So you're definitely going into like, there's gonna be like, and I don't know, I do get this with trips, but I feel like it's always a little bit different. I always feel like trips kind of like motivate you. But I feel like it almost feels like you're kind of like, the trip is gonna help you like dead all any old stories that you may still have and kind of come back brand new. Definitely getting like you wish you would have done it sooner. Yeah, you see, it's bringing you clarity. I feel like you're gonna have like some type of like well, obviously there's new insight, there's new ideas, but I'm seeing like new like is this your first time going on a solo trip? Because I feel like it's giving you like this mental clarity, like, you know what, I could fucking do this again. You're gonna be definitely in a very curious energy. Very much there's a lot of possibilities for you to learn new stuff while you're out there. Even doing things that like bring out your inner child. You could be meeting people when you're out there. Like there could be like, I don't know, like another girl that's out there on a trip by herself, or like a group of friends that you kind of just, they're like, no, just come with us. But definitely like they're staying in the same place that you're staying at is what I'm getting. So like it's almost like you guys, you could possibly be meeting like a group of friends, or like even if it's somebody just by themselves, and you guys have similar like plans of places to go. Yeah, I feel like there could be someone, a girl, another girl that you meet out there, and you can kind of go and be like, fuck it, like, yeah, I was gonna do this by myself, but now I have a partner to go out with and stuff. Yeah, I'm seeing you going out to social events, definitely, because that Three of Cups is there, so going out, having fun. I don't know why I feel like, I don't know where, like, I feel like it's almost like, you ever been somewhere and like a family, like, you know, like a family bar, like the bar that's been in your neighborhood for a long time and you frequent there, like, you know what, it doesn't even have to be there for a long time, but everybody that you know frequents there, and everybody is basically like family, right? I have one of the bars is no longer there, but I have another one that is like that. When I go in there, like, I don't ever pay for shit. So I don't know if you're gonna find yourself in a place that's kind of like that. Doesn't have to be a bar, but like a place where it feels just like a big community of people just having fun. The star. Yeah, there's like, I'm telling you, there's gonna be a sense of renewal here. Like you're coming back from this feeling rejuvenated, with a lot of inner clarity, feeling like there was some healing that happened there, feeling more inspired. You're also feeling like you want to make some changes. I feel like when you come back, there could be like changes of plans while you're out there, but it's not a bad thing. It's more so like, oh shit, I didn't know that they were doing that. Like I'd rather go do that than this thing that I had planned. You could be getting some spiritual wisdom while you're out there. So this could be like intuitively, or maybe you find I want to say like let me get something here. You're learning something. The King of Pentacles, the Empress. Yeah, I feel like you're getting some type of spiritual lesson, but it's not like a lesson like, oh my God, like a life lesson. It feels like someone's teaching you something while you're out there, that you bring it back. And it's honestly, it's more for like, it helps you grow is what I'm getting. It's like you can apply this belief, or like it feels like a belief, something that's traditional. Whether it's like baking something that's very traditional out there, or like like something that like helps your belief system, but it feels like, yeah, there's like major growth there. Like the Strength card, yeah, you come back, girl, you have a lot of major arcanas. So I feel like the energy is like definitely like supportive of you going. You're showing up as very courageous. You're coming back with like information that feels influential in a good way. Yeah, you see, you're gonna be learning stuff out there. Yeah, and this could possibly bring you like some new opportunities, like new manifestations. I feel your senses are gonna be very open, and I feel like there is definitely going to be something you're learning. I'm trying to figure out what it is, but they're not telling me. That's why I'm like, what is it? I'm low key trying to ask, but they're not really sharing. I'm not supposed to know. That's what it is. You definitely feel more inspired too. Yeah, you see the Six of Wands. It's something, I'm telling you, I feel like you are going to be feeling so confident, and I feel like when you come back, you may have like a bunch of shit that just starts unfolding for you like easily. Like when it comes to money, career, like love, like I'm not saying that you have to go on this trip for that to happen, but I just feel like things that maybe you have been holding, like waiting for so long, like even things that you maybe try to manifest like years ago, it's just falling in your lap. Or even like new ideas that you come up with, they'll just be falling in your lap. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. It feels like multiple things. Yeah, Spirit was like, yeah, we're not telling you. Because it's like, I feel like they're showing me cooking, but then they're also showing me like, I don't know, like knowledge. Like talking to someone that has just so much knowledge. And you're like, oh my God, like wow, that makes so much sense to me. And you kind of apply that stuff to your day-to-day life. Yeah, I feel like it's going to be a good trip for you. I saw like a lot of like growth, a lot of clarity, a lot of calmness, peace. I hope that was helpful. You're welcome. I wanted to go to a cooking. Oh, you are? Girl, well, you probably. Because I saw, like, I don't know why I'm seeing, like, bread or something. You're welcome. All right, Jess, you can post. I was gonna try to stay on a little longer, but I think that's good enough for me for today. All right, what do you need to know about your connection with Jay? Let's see. I'm gonna use this deck. That's good. That's really good. Wait, hold on. I didn't even ask the question. I was trying to shuffle. What does Jess need to know about her connection with Jay? What does she need to know? All right. The Eight of Fire. The King of Water. The Queen of Fire. Look, the Five of Fire still came out. The Seven of Air, the Five of Fire. I'm gonna start with this Seven of Air. All right, so I don't know if you there's something with timing coming up, so I don't know if you think about the timing, or if you have, there's something that you could be holding. I want to say a belief that may, I want to say, I don't know, there could be like an inner belief that you feel like he's just not ready, like he has too much going on, so he's not ready to make a move right now, because that's what I'm getting with the Seven of Air, because it's all about like it's all about like more going on than meets the eye and poor timing. So there could be like something, and only you will know that, like, or if you are carrying, and it may not be like a direct belief like that where it's like, oh, it's just bad time, or like, divine timing. It may not just be something so direct, but there could be like a really strong belief where it needs to change. There needs to be a change to that, like needing to, yeah, like your plan, something that needs to be revised, and not revised in that kind of way, like, how we would do revision, but maybe like a change, like not claiming this anymore, like, yeah, like he's needing, like, yeah, I would say it's that, it's like, he has so much going on right now, like, once he's done with that, like, he'll come around, like, you have to be, there's something within you, there's something with timing, and that, you get what I'm saying? Yeah, it's something like, and like I said, it may not be said that direct, because it feels with this Eight of Fires, like, something is meant to be moving really fast right now. Like the delays are over. And like how I will put it to you is, it don't fucking matter what he got going on in his life. At the end of the day, when there's married couples and been together for 20 years, you think that they haven't had a bunch of shit going on with their, like, the husband could have, like, the mom is sick, like he has to travel, he has to go do this, he has to work, he got shit just going on, right? Like the wife too, cause she could be having, like, having to deal with the kids, having to work, having to deal with her a sick mom. People are gonna have problems in their lives. It doesn't mean that that stops them from growing their love life. So just try to keep that in mind, because it's like this Eight of Wands also talks about like many things happening at once, but in a good way. And then the Seven of Air kind of contradicts that, because it's like so much going on, but it's like it's fucking us up. um the Five of Fire, yeah, there's like some conflicting thoughts here, conflicting patterns. It's almost like you're competing, like, how I could put it is like your old self and your new self, they're competing. They're yeah, because I didn't get your email. Yeah, because I'm already closed. So yeah, Moon Goddess, you could come back. I'll be back tomorrow. Because I didn't get your email unless you sent me an email. But no, I checked today. I didn't see any emails. Shit, I mixed the cards. I didn't even notice. What the fuck? I mean, I checked up until I came on here, and I didn't see any emails from you. And I didn't see them in the junk either. Yeah, it's like almost like you're battling yourself, or you both are contradicting each other. So maybe he's feeling like I'm open, right? Or you're feeling like one minute he's open, one minute he's not. There's something that you're, well, we know it's you because you're the creator here, but you get what I'm saying? Like there's something contradicting happening here. I checked the junk mail. There was nothing in there. You could resend it. You sent it to the Yahoo email account, like email. Show me more. You know what? Let me clarify this five. Yeah. What is this Five of Fire? The Knight of Pentacles. With the Knight of Cups, right? And then look at the Two of Swords. Yeah, you see, like there's something. The Queen of Cups is here. So there's something that's contradicting. Something contradicting here. Something contradicting is happening here. So maybe you have to like go like, I'm gonna send you some stuff. Anyways, I wanted to work on something with y'all this weekend. Yeah, you see, you have so much fire here. These are all action cards. I feel like once you get past whatever this little thing is, I don't even call it a hump. It just feels like once you correct it, you're gonna be fine. Because I have the Knight of Fire here. Well, it depends on how long you've kept this idea in your head. Obviously, we know that, but I feel like with the Knight of Fire being here, it's like a sudden event is going to happen. You see, it just, I don't know why timing keeps coming up for you. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, it could be the distance part of it with the Ace of Cups, with the Queen of Wands. Now, have you thought recently, like maybe giving yourself a time frame? Like, if this doesn't happen by this time, I'm just gonna move on from it. Like, I don't know if you have done that, because there's something with, like, if there continues to be distance, I'm gonna focus on something new. You guys are gonna, it's gonna happen. It just feels like there's something here that's being delayed. Or if this is something you thought in the past, at some point in the past, could have been like last week, last month, whatever. It's like coming up in your energy now to be like dissolved, to be deleted, to be removed. Like the Queen of Air. Yeah, you need to just clear away what no longer serves in this connect. Like whatever, like there's still stuff that I feel like it's still there, that it's a need to kind of remove, like continue to clear away. Time frame, but I feel the distance. Yeah, so you have to, yeah, because the distance thing is always gonna be that, because I mean, not always, but I'm gonna give you some stuff because I just kind of like worked on something yesterday that I was like, okay, you know me, I've just been getting more clear on things and going back to like my roots. But we're gonna change that story, because the distance, I think, is what's the problem here, and not the timing itself. Because this, I mean, we put distance and timing together, because if there's distance, then you start to think about how long it's been. So I feel like we have to clear that up. We got to clear that noise out and find a new story to give it. Like, just tweak the story. Tweak the story. The life experience. The Ace of Earth. There you go. The Unity card. And okay, the Eight of Earth and the Knight of Water. So yeah, there with the Unity, with the life experience card, I feel like this is gonna be something you probably just needed to ask this question, because I mean, I was gonna do this with y'all this weekend anyways, but we could possibly, let me see how I feel once I get off. Something is gonna be revealed to you. Maybe you need to just sit there and be like, what is it? What am I still holding on to that's contradicting me, that I'm not even seeing, that I'm not really paying attention to, that's just sitting in the back of my mind? Because I feel like I'm seeing a change here. Something is gonna change. You have the Ace of Earth, the Unity card, with the Eight of Earth and the Knight of Water. I feel like with the Ace of Earth, I kept saying the Eight of Earth, right? The Ace of Earth, there's like a promising new beginning for you with stability here with him. But maybe you have to go back to your roots too. Like, you know, we try different things. I mean, everybody does. But maybe something about going back to your roots. Yeah, I'm gonna send you, because I had to like really think. I'm like, what am I seeing in my 3D that I've that I'm creating from my 4D, right? Y'all, when I say that, it's so I had to tweak some things, and because I was like, let me get more specific instead of making my, you know, like affirmations generic. Not generic more so, but like instead of making it I even shortened my self concept. Like I kept the other ones. I'm gonna use those recordings as like more so like rant pages, but I shortened some stuff because it's just too much and it's exhausting. And this is why people don't care to really like affirm so much. But I'll send you guys the information because we're going to tweak some things and get really direct with what we're wanting instead of this is the thing, no matter what you affirm, you're always going to get what you're wanting. But do we want to keep waiting? Because I know I the fuck don't. I fucking don't. I fucking don't. I don't know about y'all, but to me, I'm like, okay, like I've seen all this happen. Why am I still stuck in this loop? Like I'm stuck in this loop, I feel. So last night I was up to like 4 figuring this out, and then it was like it clicked. So it's just, again, it's the stories that we tell and that we're still holding on to. And so I kind of like changed up some things to be more direct. And, I know people will be like, oh, don't change your affirmation. It's not even that. It's just as long as you keep it within the same idea of what it is that you're trying to have or bring to fruition, that's okay. It's when people completely change their shit, like that doesn't even mean the same. But I'll go over that with you guys. With the 8 of Earth, I feel like yo, this is funny because I said going back to your roots, and this fucking card says going back to school. So it feels just like kind of going back to like what is manifestation? Because I feel like this is what I was saying, like, and I think that we've been touching base on that with the light of love. But it's like I feel like we have to keep reminding ourselves this is what law of assumption is, and this is what manifestation means, and like we just have to keep that in the forefront because all that fucking noise out there is causing delays. But as far as your question goes, there's just a need here to balance more so your emotions. But I'm getting with this Knight of Water on this the Knight of Water here talks about like invitations to weddings, social events, getting married, falling in love. So I just feel like it's gonna be a new chapter for you guys. It's almost like we gotta close out that book, leave it where the fuck is at, because it's no longer, that was the past, and you guys have had enough time to grow. So that was so long ago. That's what you're gonna like. That was so long ago, but now this is what's happening. Those little stories, those little tweaks are gonna help, especially when has been distance made. So I feel like it's about tweaking something here. It's not major. It has to do with the time and distance. Because he's open. Like I want to just see something. It's almost like he's emotionally open. He's just mentally clouded. Or 1 minute he's like mentally open, then emotionally clouded. Like there's something going back. There's a back and forth. Like the Wheel of Fortune, how are you feeling? The Knight of Cups. With the 4 cups. Maybe you, with the 6 of Cups. Like he's wanting to bring you a cup. Maybe a bit afraid of being rejected. Show me that 4 cups. I feel like he also too, like there's people that's probably been like reaching out, and he's like, yeah, I don't even want this shit. Like that's not even it. But look at what's on his mind, commitment. So yeah, we're gonna get down to some stuff today before I go to bed, so y'all can start fresh tomorrow. I'm not gonna wait. So that's what I have for you. Just was that helpful? I'm sorry. I know I was like a little all over the place, but I feel like the distance was like major there. So we need to fix that. Like I'm always really big on keeping things simple, but there are certain things that need more direct, like that need to be more direct. And I feel like I finally got out of like, because we all want to do it the easiest way possible, but we gotta be, I'm like, I gotta be for real right now. Like, what is it that I'm wanting and what is it that I'm not seeing yet? And yeah, I figured it out. And then I was like, oh, this is why, because this is why I've been getting this instead of that, because, you know, but I'll talk to you guys out of here, because, you know, I don't want people in our business. That's why the membership is this. So I will see you guys. I'll talk to you guys in a few. I'm gonna my notes are all over the place because I had a bunch of notes last night. I was making a bunch of notes, so I'm gonna gather them so I could like hit you guys up. So I will see you all. I'll be back tomorrow.